Mohammed el-Baradei has been called Egypt's president-in-waiting. Westerners likely remember him as the former head of the International Atomic Energy Association. Jackie Perrin is here to tell us more. So now that he's assuming such an important role in Egypt, let's learn a bit more about him.
Well, he's got a very interesting career. He's the most interesting person because Mohammed el-Baradei has long championed democracy and the use of nuclear energy for peaceful purposes. He's a Nobel laureate, and he was inspired by his father, though, to become a lawyer. His father had headed the Egyptian Bar Association that supported democratic rights in Egypt. Well, that put him at odds with the regime at the time. In 1980, el-Baradei joined the United Nations, but he probably gained the most attention as Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency from 1997 to 2009. Now, el-Baradei led a team of weapons inspectors in Iraq and later condemned the U.S. for its invasion of Iraq over the claims of a nuclear buildup. In October 2005, Dr. el-Baradei and the IAEA were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. The award was given for efforts to prevent nuclear energy from being used for military purposes and to ensure that nuclear energy for peaceful purposes is used in the safest possible way.
All right, so now that he is back, how's he being received by the people and by the government?
Actually, he's being very well received by the people, not so much by the government, but certainly by the people, because he is a very well-respected individual. But many Egyptians do believe that his return is premature and might not be enough to undo the strength of Hosni Mubarak's regime. Now, the biggest criticism of el-Baradei is that he's been out of the country for the better part of 30 years, building an international reputation, but not one at home. He was out of the country last year when violence marred parliamentary elections, and returned just this past week when the current wave of protests picked up steam. He says he would run for president if constitutional changes allowed it. Some critics see that as fence-sitting, but as you said a short while ago, he joined protesters in Tahrir Square, as we can see him now, and certainly is being actively involved in these protests. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next few days.
Yeah, those pictures of him talking to the crowd with that bullhorn were just taken moments ago, and he's been calling all day for President Hosni Mubarak to step down today, which obviously isn't going to happen, but very interesting to see that clash between these two figures.
That's right, and then they now have someone to rally around out on the streets.
All right, thanks so much.